everybody, Central Valley. This is Kayla Moon. I'm here with Climbing PoeTree. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here. It's really, really appreciated. And the Central Valley is a place that has been ignored historically for lack of resources and lack of love, you know? So you ladies being here is very, very important because it's showing that, you know, our community has worth. Our community has something to offer, you know? Something's going on. So, you know, I just want to ask, what would you say to the people here in the Central Valley that have for so long been neglected?
Yeah. Well, I can say from personal experience of having been to Fresno twice now and getting to spend some really quality time here in this community that there's a really unique and powerful vibration that's brewing here, and I've witnessed immense creativity and ingenuity and resourcefulness here, and a lot of like willingness to break out of the box and express like just unique identity across the spectrum of gender and culture and class. And so Fresno is an inspiring place to me. You know, at least I travel so much all around, and I definitely feel like there's a unique pulse here. So, you know.
Yeah, this place feels like home. You know, we travel 7 months out of the year, and Fresno has a particular magic that, and because of the Latino community being so present, for me as a Colombian, I always love coming to Fresno. I feel like it's one of my home-bodied experiences. And yeah, I would say to folks here, like, just walk like your ancestors got your back. They're here, they've been with you, they're gonna be with you forever. And there's a huge legacy here as well within the agricultural movement and the social justice movement, the Latino movement. I feel like there's a big fire that it still lives, and those embers don't die easy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you,
Thank
ladies, for sharing that, because I feel like so many times when people are lacking in say resource or identity, it breaks down to value, you know, and how you value yourself, how you have self-worth, you know. And so much of your messaging that comes out of Climbing PoeTree is, you know, to have that love, to know that it exists, and it's just really, really incredible. So thank you so much. It's rare for people to be able to share so many different people's stories, you know? And so is that difficult for you ladies? Because you've mentioned Palestine, you've mentioned, you know, what's going on here in America. Like, you cover global issues, you know? And so, I mean, where's the balance in that? Because that is such a those are such large topics to take on.
Absolutely. And that's definitely something that we're really committed to doing and see as essential to our work, is really recognizing how interwoven and interconnected our struggles are. And of course, the flip side of that is how inseparable our liberation is. And so we really make a commitment to understand, to research, to explore the stories coming not only out of the community that we represent, but multiple, you know, experiences that are happening right now, and how it feels really absolutely connected. Like we see, you know, the relationship between the system of mass incarceration in the United States with the occupation in Palestine, with mountaintop removal and resource extraction, you know, in the Middle East, with, you know, it's very much like coming from the same legacy of oppression and exploitation. And so it's important to recognize how those things really connect.
Yeah, absolutely. I think since the beginning, since we first started, our work has been about intersectionality. Even before we knew that word, even before we recognized that word, we recognized the symptoms, and we recognize that they are so bound up in one another. And to speak of the oppression of one and not recognize the oppression of another would be a disservice, at least as how we research and the way that we then take that research and transform it into art. So to me, it's not daunting, and it's not about being an expert at everything, but it's really about having a macro look with a micro local impact, you know? So how do we have a global perspective but a local impact? And that's always something that we're studying, looking at, trying to fine tune.
That's beautiful. And so my final question, because I'm just very appreciative that you ladies took the time to, you know, have this conversation.
No doubt.
you mentioned progress, you know, and how there's one definition of progress, which is this like corporate capitalist, you know, the progression, and then you mention a different type of progress, you know, which is that human progress. And so if you ladies just want to share a little bit about that, because I think that's such a powerful point to really highlight.
Yeah. I feel like for me, we have in a lot of ways forgotten that we're these spiritual beings having a human experience, and it's not just about promoting humanity, even though of course yes, but it's also humanity in the context of everything else. Like we believe that everything deserves to breathe, and the rate of extinction on planet Earth is because of our greed, you know, and our and this idea of progress that has been exalted, and that doesn't serve anybody. The truth of the matter is that scientifically proven, it would take 7 planet Earths for everybody in the world to live like the first world lives, quote unquote. It's impossible, like it's too resource intensive. And that should put things into perspective for us living in the United States or Europe or what have you. You know, it's like it would take 7 planet Earths, yet we promote this idea that that is progress, and everybody else is striving towards this thing that's actually impossibly physically unachievable. And while we promote that, we're simultaneously pillaging all these places for that comfort, you know? And so the two ideas of progress is this one that we're born into that I don't agree with. Like I agree in the progress of our spiritual evolution, the progress of our rebalancing, of re-understanding and re-remembering our cosmology, of you know, really pushing forward the symbiotic relationship that we have with planet Earth. Like how do we bring all that back to balance? That to me would be progress, not pillaging the Earth and falling even deeper out of balance, you know?
Yeah. Very well said.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Once again, really, truly blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Fresno.